Welcome back to the Mine and Matt podcast, episode 12. My name is Ian. That is Neima. How are you doing today, man? What's up?
Doing great, man. Doing great. How about you?
Doing good. Sorry that we didn't record this yesterday, guys. I was at the airport for like three and a half hours yesterday. I left at about 5:30. Traffic was awful. Like the airport that I had to go pick my parents from because they were in London the last 2 weeks, is like 45 minutes away. You know, Intercontinental, right? Like that one's like
Yeah.
so far away. So had to go there, wait for a bit. The line was so long to get them. I think it was like a whole 3 hour trip, and I was just
Imagine.
yeah, I was way too tired. So I didn't want to come back at like 9:30, be like, I don't really know if I wanted to record this or not. So we're doing it on today for Wednesday. Y'all see it on Thursday. But let's get right into it. Kind of a slow week in terms of news, except for the MCU. First, I think we wanted to talk about the Gray Man, the new Netflix
Yeah.
movie that came out.
Yeah.
This one starred Chris Evans, Ryan Gosling, and Anna De Armas. That's how you pronounce her name, right?
Yeah.
She says it really. I heard her pronounce it one time. It was like
Yeah.
really fast. Yeah,
Like,
I don't know how she does that. Crazy. Um, but
yeah.
Neiman, what do you think about the movie?
Honestly, I liked it. I mean, I will say it was it was kind of cheesy, okay? I was telling you earlier that the lines that they were delivering, and I need to honestly watch it again to see if it was how they were delivered or how they were written.
Hmm.
Because some lines just off rip, like they were just like Ryan Gosling was trying to be like John Wick in a way of like a man of little words, and it felt like cringy a little bit. But I will say what I liked was the action.
Yeah.
Like, you know, every shit's blowing up and he's running off a train that's getting in like I mean, just unrealistic stuff. Like the plane honestly, I don't even hate because they went for it, dude. The plane, literally, when he's kicking people out of the plane and he's like walking across as it's like spiraling 180, fighting somebody is like, how? How? How, dude? But you have to like, they buffed him. You have to put him in that range of like John Wick and Bond because like the shit he was doing, I was like, bro, I like the concept because they literally everybody went to go kill him. It was like John Wick 2. Have you seen John Wick?
I actually have not never I've never seen John Wick. I've seen all the James Bond movies. I know Nima's very shocked right now. I don't know why I've never seen a
You
John
watch
Wick movie.
the Bond movies. The Bond movies are fantastic.
Yeah, the Bond movies are fantastic. I've never seen a John Wick movie though, but honestly after this I might plan to do that because I've
Watch all three in a row.
yeah, we
It's just straight like the thing that's so good about those movies is he just comes in with so much vengeance and it's like realistic. Like you count every bullet, like boom, he has to reload. He has to, but he's parkouring people. Like he's taking on like hundreds of people in, and he's just like one on one. Like he had one where he had a shotgun, dude, and he straight up like I don't know what he did. Boom, put it in the guy's chest, like yopped him and like flipped him. He's just something insane, dude. And Ryan Gosling in that movie was doing some crazy shit. I was
he
watching like
was.
like he was fighting all these people. Like he was right. I love the Goss, man. I think people hate on Ryan Goss. I love the Goss,
The
dude.
Goss. Oh my, I love that. Is that like a nickname for him? I've never heard that.
Oh, dude, I call him the Goss, man, because he's just the Gosling.
I love that nickname. That's so
He
good.
he just went in there, and even though it was like kind of like a cheesy movie, it was literally John Wick 2. When you watch John Wick 2, because in John Wick 2, they straight up like put a bounty on Keanu Reeves, and literally like think about it, he's walking through this train station, and just imagine every bounty hunter in the city is getting like a text where it's like a stupid amount of millions to kill this man and you just see him. So he's literally trying to get somewhere and he has to fight like maybe 50 people on the way there. He's like bleeding out and shit. He's like literally anybody's like, "Oh, it's on the streets on site, Ian." Imagine you're just walking down the street, everybody has a bounty on your head and just everybody's looking your way.
Sorry guys, got a bit interrupted there. Anyways, so yeah, this movie reminded me a lot of Kill Bill, Mission Impossible, and James Bond put together into one.
Yeah.
And that train scene was pretty incredible. Where it's like
just cheesy. Like who can do that and jump like okay, and the driving that Anna de Armas was doing, it's impossible. Like the luck and as you would say, the RNG or whatever, like that she was getting, bro. Like it was insane. Just she's like jump, like he lands on the hood of the Audi as that train is getting annihilated. I was like, at least they went for it, bro. At least they full sended this guy to be some literally unkillable. The Goss. Who's the
The
Goss?
Goss, I love that name, the Goss.
The
Oh my
Goss.
god, I love that now. That I will call Ryan Gosling the Goss from now on.
It's
But
the Goss.
I think the best part of the train scene was when he uses the reflection of the building's windows and shoots the guy. I'm like, wait, I actually just like laughed when it happened because I'm like, holy shit, that was like kind of smart, high key. I don't know why, that was super
I
smart.
already have a list. I'm trying to put it together of like people. If you wanted to assemble people, just a crew of just dudes that wreak havoc. I already have one. Like James Bond has to be on there. I mean, he
Yeah.
has to be on there. The dude does. It's just James Bond. John Wick's got to be on there. The Goss made him pretty like again. Even though they buffed
Goss.
him and they made him do some crazy shit, the Goss needs to sit on that table. And there's so many different people like just off the top of my head, I would say Bond and John Wick. You throw Chuck Norris,
Yeah. That's a throwback right there, but yeah.
and like dude, Yip Man, the guy that trained Bruce Lee. Watch those movies, Ian.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Yip Man?
I
Ip
have not
Man.
seen Yip Man. I know Bruce Lee, obviously.
Guys, if you love action and if you like this movie that we're talking about, go watch Yip Man 1, 2, and 3. He literally annihilates like 20 to 30 people at a time just with Wing Chun, okay? Like it's straight action. He's like, "I'll stand up for my people." And the way they film the fighting, you're like,
When did
"Oh
it come
my."
out?
It was years ago, but it's like this guy, okay, it's a little bit exaggerated, of course, but this was the guy that trained Bruce Lee. And you see Bruce Lee in like the second or third movie. But in the first movie, he straight up like takes down 10 like 4-degree black belts in one go. And he's not just like, like he's like the thing about Wing Chun is it's defensive. They don't ever attack first. So I'm just saying, like, though that's a tangent, I suggest you guys watch this movie. It's action. Like if you like the movie we were just talking about, you're gonna like this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I might watch those movies now. Thank you for.
No,
So
dude,
I
do
need to
it.
watch John Wick in that. So
Dude, John Wick. Oh man, I don't know what you would watch yours. I would honestly watch John Wick because this is the starting lineup. You got to put John Wick because John Wick, the fighting is it's just unparalleled. There's no movie that's like a fighting gritty kind of guy like that nails it like the John Wick movies.
You know, it's funny because I think what was I telling you last week, or I think it was like this weekend, where I've never watched Inception before until like last week. So I have so many movies to catch up on. I don't know, like I
Did you
guess
see No Time to Die?
No Time. Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, no, it was a good movie. But yeah, I just need to catch up with all my movies. Honestly, like there's so many classic movies that you know, I've actually never watched Django Unchained. Never watched that movie, and I know
You
it's
still haven't?
I've never seen that movie. And like everyone thinks it's like one of the best movies ever, and like
Fantastic. Oh my god.
yeah, I need to
Yeah.
watch that movie. And there's like I don't know why, like I'm
It's so badass.
yeah, I know we're going a bit of a tangent here, but like there's like a laundry list of movies that are like like just like classics to people that I've never watched. So I'm trying to slowly go through that list.
There's some movies I'm trying to watch. Like I'm right now everybody has been telling me to watch The Boys.
Yeah,
It's phenomenal.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
Oh no, it's good. It's raunchy, I'll be honest. Like, there's gore. It's like rated R. I would say it's rated R if you were
Hmm.
to rate it. But dude, put it in this perspective. It's like if there were superheroes in this world, but they're
Okay.
regulated by the government. And a company like there's a company that owns the rights to these superheroes and it's delegated like that and there's obviously corrupt people and the superheroes are actually not good people because they're just like they call them soups, but they're so powerful, right? Like they don't give a shit. Like they're stronger than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So they feel like they can make their own rules. So the boys is this crew that they end up getting together and they're like trying to take down soups. Like they're trying to take down these superheroes because they're like corrupt. But
So the boys group is also superheroes themselves, or no?
they're just humans because they're like fighting back because these people like just if you watch the first episode of the first one thing I'll say is like one of the speedster ran through this guy's girlfriend, literally like ran through her and she died. Like died. And it's gory. So you're like so
Holy,
it just shows that the superheroes don't care. Oh, I'm sorry. And then like it showed how he like when he saw the guy's boyfriend, he's like, um, oh, like, do I know you or whatever? So it just showed they're insensitive. So I guess it just shows a perspective like, okay, what if there were superheroes and they're regulated by the government? Maybe they wouldn't even be nice, right?
that sounds like something that that was gonna happen in a Captain America Civil War, but never actually happened. But yeah, I need to watch the boys as well. Like I think
It's so good.
I've seen a lot of stuff on Twitter. I haven't been like spoiled. I just see that everyone's watching it, you know? Like it was like with me in Game of Thrones. Like I never watched it. I was always knew it was a thing, but I just never watched it until it
Yeah, that's
came
something
out.
I haven't watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I mean, if you have like all the time on your hands, you can watch Game of Thrones. It'll take you forever to get through.
Yeah.
But yeah, the boys another one. I know we've kind of gone off on a tangent here from the Gray Man, but all these insane action movies like
Yeah.
like
You have to watch Django, dude. It's
yeah,
so action.
I had to watch Django. But I mean, going back to the Gray Man, I mean, we've kind of gone off a bit of a tangent. Um, I honestly I thought Chris Evans was really good.
No, he was fantastic. He
Like,
honestly he played the role very well. He carried that. He low key carried it a little bit with the Goss.
yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I've seen Chris Evans twice as the bad guy. One in Knives Out and in this movie, and both times he plays it pretty damn well. Actually, Ana de Armas. Gosh, I don't know how to say her name correctly. She's in that movie as well, and with she's in Knives Out as well. And so like they have that existing chemistry there, like good person to bad guy kind of thing. And honestly, like it's funny with all the MCU actors, especially someone like Chris Evans, he's Captain America. Like if you think of Chris Evans, you don't think of him being the villain in The Gray Man. You think
He
of him being
nailed
Captain
it.
America. Yeah,
He nailed it.
yeah, he nailed it, and like I think he is an incredible actor.
No, he
Um,
was honestly phenomenal. Like
yeah,
he played his role perfectly. I was telling you, like I need to watch it again because Anna de Armas. I love Anna de Armas, man. Like
who
I really
doesn't?
do. I think she's a beautiful woman and she does great acting. But I think the lines that they give her are like just cheesy. Like they don't flow. It's weird. And I don't know if it's because of delivery or how it's kind of written. So like how she played a role and just her lines never really hit for me, you
Hmm.
know?
I didn't
It
know
didn't
she was in the movie until I watched it. Like, cause there's like Netflix was hyping it between like Chris Evans versus Ryan Gosling. Like, it's like some like big fight, like Terminator versus Predator kind of
she's
thing.
always in the trailers.
Well, I didn't watch any trailers. I watched like the like little 15-second snippet things.
When you watch The Goss and you watch Chris
The
Evans, right?
goss.
You're looking and you're like, I believe this, right? You're like, I genuinely believe, like I'm convinced that these guys are portraying the role 100%. Like they take that role and they just like emulate it perfectly. But then there's sometimes you see people that they don't deliver well, so you're not convinced. You're like, ah, that's not really like it's not authentic. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? It seems kind of fake. It seems like you're just acting. But some
Yeah.
people, when they act, the best actors, it doesn't like their acting is like they just are the role. Like how we're talking right now, how you talk with your friends. They just can literally put themselves in a situation and just boom. So
Hmm.
with her, I just don't know if it was the lines. I have to watch it again.
But it's funny because it's a Russo brothers movie. So like those guys know how
Russo
to
brothers thing.
what's up?
I think the Russo brothers, like, they just threw that for clout, you know? Like, they literally threw together a script, secret agent, let's go John Wick, James Bond, secret agent, becomes fugitives, F's up a lot of people, beats the bad guy and is reigned a hero.
Yeah.
Like it's not like they had a crazy hard template.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, the plot itself is extremely simple. I mean, like, it's a simple plot, but I think, like, it does what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to give, like, some thrilling action. And honestly, like, at the end, when the Goss and Chris Evans were fighting, I was, like, standing, I was, like, some of these, like, brutal punches they were giving each other. I'm like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I, like, and
It's like, yeah,
yeah, like, and I mean, like, and in the end, I didn't really give a shit. Well, not really give a shit. I just didn't really
good
care that much about the
action.
plot.
Yeah,
But
the fighting was
the
crazy.
crazy fighting was crazy good though, so it took over the movie for me honestly, and I was okay with it because like I kind of came in with that expectation, you know, simple-ish plot or slightly confusing maybe to like you know just give me people fighting and some great CGI action. They delivered on that honestly.
I feel the same way. That's why I'm kind of like that's kind of why I went off on that tangent because the plot wasn't really anything you want to get it like you have to really get into. It's just a kind of a plot we've seen time and time again, and they just were like, all right, let's make this an action-packed movie where people just get completely like destroyed. I thought it was good. I
Yeah,
honestly liked it. I would watch it again. Like just for the dude Ryan Gosling. Have you seen what's that movie he's in with Steve Carell?
I haven't seen it. No,
It's like Love, not Love Actually, like Love. It's like
Love Actually is an amazing movie by the way.
it's a rom com,
Okay.
and he's in it, and Steve, just him and Steve Carell,
Hmm.
just you can imagine, and he's obviously like the suave guy that gets the girl, but dude, he's so funny in it. He's so funny.
Another
And
Ryan Gosling movie I need to watch is Blade Runner, but I need to watch the first one.
I
The
haven't seen Blade Runner either, dude.
Yeah, I've heard that one's like really good.
We were talking about it. We were
Yeah,
talking
we
about
were
Blade
talking about it, weren't we?
because I woke up. We were watching The Gray Man. And I first 30 minutes, me, Jared, already got back, and we were so tired. I passed down that couch. Woke up at 4 a.m. I didn't know it was 4 a.m. at this point. To Harrison Ford running through the hallways. And I'm like, young Harrison Ford? I'm like, Indiana Jones? Han Solo, is that you? He's just running around. And this creepy, like Gollum guy was like essentially like, I'm gonna kill you, like running around the building. And I'm just like, the worst part is I wake up and Harrison Ford's arm is through the wall, and the guy gets pliers and just like three of his fingers. And I'm just like, oh, this is not the Gray Man. This is not it
This is not the
anymore.
Gray
Like,
Man anymore.
and essentially it was just him running away. And I was like, what movie did I just watch? And Ari was like, oh, it was Blade Runner, like the original Blade Runner. And I'm
Yeah,
like, because literally honestly, we just talked about those two movies, and I watched an hour collectively between the two in that night. So
right, yeah. But yeah, I thought the movie was good. Blade Runner. So Blade Runner, Django Unchained. What was what was the other one you said? The three movies?
dude,
Was
John
it?
Wick.
No, not John Wick. I'm sorry, John Wick.
Oh, Yip Man.
Yep, Man. That's what it was. Okay, so I need to watch those. Just
Dude, when you watch Yip Man, just expect people to get beat up.
I'm for that. I mean,
Just go in just for action.
got it. Mission Impossible, Kill Bill, James
I
Bond.
actually haven't watched Mission Impossible. I don't really like Tom Cruise, so like
The movies are fine. I mean, like it's just all it's again, it's like all
it's just Tom Cruise.
impossible action, so to
Tom
say.
Cruise is too much for me, dude. He is.
You don't
I
like Tom
watched him for
Cruise?
no, not at all.
Have you ever seen Edge of Tomorrow?
I don't know. I honestly stay away from all Tom Cruise
You
movies.
okay? If you don't like Tom Cruise,
I think
you
I watched
have
Jack Ryan or something. Not Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan's
Jack Reacher or some
yeah.
shit.
Wait, no, that's I don't think that's him. Is that Matt
He was
Damon?
one of these guys. I don't know.
Okay, but I'm just please if you do anything for me a mission not Mission Possible, Day After was it called Edge of Tomorrow or something like that. It's with him and Emily Blunt. That's another good movie. If you ever watch a Tom Cruise movie, watch that one. Not that you might watch it, but if you're like I hate Tom Cruise, but I'll watch this one movie because it's actually a good movie. It's like Groundhog Day, but war style, and it's honestly one of my favorite movies ever. So, um,
I'll put that in the works, man.
yeah.
I'll try and
But
watch it.
Yeah, I need to catch up though on all those movies. But yeah, Gray Man, I'd say, what do you want to give it? Like a 7.5, maybe, I'd say.
7.5 out of 10.
I think
Just
that's
like you gotta go into some movies nowadays, just like not expecting too much. You know, you can't just go in expecting that uh I guess with Thor, I was talking to somebody about Thor, and I haven't seen it yet. And once I see it, Ian and I will kind of talk about it. But
mhm.
I've heard with Thor that you just gotta walk in not expecting too much. Just go in to watch the movie, like so. I would give it a 7.5, 7.5 for the Great Man.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would definitely do that as well. All right, so after the Gray Man, let's talk about the MCU because the MCU decided to drop some insane bombs on us last week. They announced pretty much all of their movies from Phase 5 to Phase 6.
Yep.
I'm trying to pull them up right now. I thought I had them pulled up, but I think I did not.
Yeah. Can
They,
you put it on the screen?
yeah, I can put it on the screen real quick.
Yeah.
I can put it on the screen for you real quick because it was like a complete, it was insane. Okay, here we go. We finally got it. Okay, so we have what, Ant-Man the Wasp first, then we have Secret Invasion, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Echo, The Marvels, Loki Season 2. We got Blade's coming back, Ironheart, Agatha, Covenant of Chaos,
Bro, are
Daredevil.
these all 2023?
These are so they're all 2020, so from Quantum Mania to I think it's Agatha. Yeah, Agatha. They're all 2023. Isn't that insane? That's what,
Where
one,
the
two, three, four, five, six,
hell?
seven. That's 9 projects potentially in 1 year. Like honestly, like I've been thinking about
Okay,
it.
let's kind of walk through this. Quantumania, I know what that is.
Yeah,
Secret Invasion. What
Th-
is
th-
Secret
I think
Invasion?
that's gonna be with Nick Fury in the scrolls. You know, the what is it? The dudes from the first Captain Marvel movie.
Okay, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
Okay, I don't know what to expect. Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah. I will
What is
put
Echo?
Echo. She was this to me. Okay, I don't know why this is gonna be a show, but either way, she's one of the bad guys from what is it? The I can't Hawkeye series. Yeah, I know. Like I'm gonna be honest. I don't.
Um, that
Yeah,
that girl with the mute
yeah,
girl.
yeah. She was deaf.
Oh, okay, fine. The
Yeah,
Marvels.
the
Okay, Loki season
Marvels.
2 is gonna be interesting, dude. Blade is gonna go so
Blade's
crazy.
gonna go insanely hard. Ironheart, I guess that's gonna be like um is that gonna be wait, isn't Ironheart supposed to be like Morgan Stark?
I have no idea.
I
And then
don't
where's Agatha?
Agatha, she's the bad guy in what is it? WandaVision.
Oh,
Yeah.
why is she getting her own movie?
Okay, we had to talk about this. I'm sorry, we had to talk about this.
Because she's dead.
But what so it's gonna be a prequel.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I think. Okay, so Quantum
I think
Mania, I'm fine with. Secret Invasion, okay, whatever. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 has to happen. Echo, you can. I'm sorry, you can cut that off. I
it
didn't.
didn't shock it.
I didn't ask. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't care. I like she was a nice like villain, but her own show. Like
Marvels.
the Marvels, that's gonna be Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, and then whoever that other girl was from WandaVision that got her powers from the
What's
phase.
the girl in the TV show you're showing me to watch? Marvels? The Marvels?
Miss Marvel. It's pretty
Oh,
good.
she's gonna be with Captain Marvel.
Yeah, it's pretty
Do
good.
they have the same power?
No,
Okay.
yeah, but
Uh,
but that show's actually pretty good.
I need to watch that.
Yeah,
Loki's gonna be good. I'm excited for that.
Loki's gonna be the guaranteed setup for Avengers, the Kang Dynasty. By the way, God Lord, we haven't got to that yet.
Good.
But
And, Blade,
Blade, I'm excited for them to reboot that because they had the
Ironheart. I really don't know anything about it. That kind
Ironheart. Like it's just like Agatha.
of.
Like do we need this stuff?
Oh my
Like
god! Wait, is that a Daredevil movie?
yeah, Daredevil. Yeah,
A
Daredevil's.
movie?
Yeah,
No,
Daredevil.
please.
Oh, I think it's a show.
Born Again?
Yeah, we're gonna get. See, that I'm okay with because that's a very popular character.
Are you kidding me? Did you watch his show on Netflix?
Yeah, I watched a bit of it, not
A
all of
bit
it.
of it.
I did watch a bit of
Oh,
it.
are you crazy? You're crazy, Ian. Dude, you gotta watch the whole thing. Season 3, there's literally one episode. He goes in. I mean, he goes in with his suit and he goes in. It was a trap. He's in the middle of this massive prison compound. He gets all the way to the middle, and Kingpin is like, "Yeah, I pretty much set you up." Dude, he has to go and fight literally 100 people to get out. Like, he's hurting, like, arms broken, and he's still finding his way out to the point where he literally fights his way all the way out, he crawls out, and that someone threw a smoke grenade, and they got him out. Dude, like, the visuals, the show, I mean, you just gotta
Well,
watch it, dude. That's
the Daredevil's gonna be in the She-Hulk.
yeah, that
Yeah.
suit, the black suit goes
Yeah.
so
He was in No Way Home as well. I mean, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. A new Captain America movie coming out in 2024.
what we need to talk about is Andrew Garfield in the Marvel
That's
Universe.
not happening.
Like, he
I
signed the deal, didn't he?
I don't. Well, so he could have signed a deal. He might have signed a deal. Who knows? But I feel like if they were going to, well, I feel like they would have announced something right here because this is like they go from 2023 to 2025. This we haven't even got to
They're the
2025 yet.
major films.
Right. A Spider-Man film will be a major film. What?
I don't know if it'll be major. I don't know if they've even have it like written up yet, or if they're gonna do it through Marvel, or is it through Marvel? I don't even know, dude. It's gonna be like, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is if they bring him back, dude, I don't know what they're gonna do with him.
Yeah.
I blame everybody for Andrew Garfield's situation. I blame every single person except myself
but
because I knew Andrew Garfield was that guy from day one.
I like Daniel Garfield. He was cool. He was good. He was good in No Way Home. But I mean,
No, what do you mean No Way Home? He was good in 2012. What are you talking about? His movies he was good
he
in.
was good. Yeah, but he was also. But I was just talking about the more recent movie.
Yeah, but that one is just like nostalgia. Everybody's like, "Oh, Andrew, thank
But
God."
he was good in the movie. Like he was
Nobody
good.
liked him before that, bro. That's why we
I
didn't
thought
get
he
him.
was fine in the first two. I liked the first two. They were good. I thought the
No,
whole
I'm not
like
saying you. I'm saying that people didn't like him so much.
yeah
They he didn't get another movie, and also the writing wasn't that good. Then 10 years later, he stars in freaking No Way Home. That's kind of one reason I'm kind of like butthurt about No Way Home. He stars in that movie, and everybody's like, "Wow, he's so good. Why didn't we keep him around?" And it's just like, you're about a decade too late, buddy.
well it's the Hayden Christensen syndrome. Like you hate Anakin when back in 2002, and now he's back in 2021. And everyone's like
No,
adoring
that
him.
sucks because then like Andrew could have had more projects, but they wasted 10 years of his life. Now he's old. He was like 30 at the time. He's now 40.
Is he 40 now? Oh my
Yes, bro. He's
god.
like 38. He was 28 when he was filming like the first Spider-Man movie. He was so young.
Okay. Well, I thought he was like 35 right now, but clearly I was not right about that.
He's 38. Like he's upper bro.
Yeah.
He literally his last movie was 2014 with Spider-Man. And what year it is
No,
2022?
no, no, no. He did some other stuff in between. There's
No,
no
with
way.
Spider-Man.
Oh,
No,
Spider-Man. Oh, Spider-Man.
with
Okay, yeah,
Spider-Man.
yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
So
But
I don't know if they try to bring him in because I don't know how he
they
fits in
won't.
this.
Don't think he will. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest. You can probably cut off one. I'd say at least
Yeah.
three. Maybe the Captain America movie. I'm kind of up in the air about that one because I thought the show was okay-ish. What do you think? It was okay? Really? I mean,
Honestly, it was okay, right? But I think it's gonna be good because there's no way that they're gonna like have that to finish off pretty much Phase 5 and it not be good. You know what I mean? Like, there's
yeah,
no way you can have that massive movie with that much of a grossing at the office at on the line and then throw out some cheese like they did with the TV show.
yeah. I'm gonna be honest. When they announced all this stuff, I still thought we were in Phase 4, and then I'm like, because I always thought each phase ended with an Avengers movie. And I'm like, oh, we're not doing that. We're just going right into the next phase. Like,
Dude, they're gonna just run through phases like it's nothing, dude.
yeah, I don't. Do you like that? Like, I feel like that each the first three phases had Phase 1 Avengers, Phase 2 Age of Ultron, Phase 3 Infinity War and Endgame. And then this one's like, oh, we just kind of like a little mini phase. Almost like I feel like that you
I
can
think,
have a long phase and
but
just end off an Avengers movie.
you also have to put this into account, Ian. Like they have about 15 to 20 projects coming up.
That's true.
COVID stopped most of the stuff. So they couldn't start filming and it wasn't easy to film even a year or two later. And then now it's finally like they're able to push it out. So I think that lull was so long, dude. Like that they just were like, all right, cash phase 4, let's just push phase 5 and phase 6.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
guess so. And then also the Thunderbolts on July 26, 2024. It's on the chart, but it's on the tweet. Um
Dude, they
I'm
need to figure out this. It continues, sorry.
no, I was just gonna say, do you know what that's about?
About what?
The Thunderbolts. I think I remember something in the comics
Oh
about
no, I
it.
don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember what that's all about. But I'm gonna be honest, dude. Like this is a lot, and
Dude,
like
they need to, that's literally what I was gonna say. They need to chill a little bit. Not chill, but like they're trying to push so many projects out. Like I told you the other day, a lot of people are coming out and saying like how much they don't like working with Marvel just because they try to push projects out like it's nothing.
yeah,
Like these big projects, and these people are expecting, well, some person said they got a notice a month or like 3 weeks to a month in advance. Then they needed a specific thing done, and they got it, gave it to them, and they're like, "Oh, we needed this, 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 and this." And you're like, "Well, you give me 3 weeks." You know what I mean? Like, and they're like, "We need this out by this." So they're trying to like push production, and it's like, dude, no wonder because look at these, look at this.
yeah, dude. It's way too much. Like
Let's go to phase 6. Pull up phase 6. This is not even
I
phase.
don't think did they, I don't know if they announced that much for Phase 6. I think
Yeah,
it was just
Secret
was it was
Wars.
well,
Secret Wars.
I'm saying just the Avengers movies, but
I thought
like
they had a. I thought I saw a picture about it.
yeah they here that's Phase 5. And then it's the same thing. I know because I know there's a Phase 6. Yeah, so they're having a Fantastic Four movie in 2024, November 8th. What will that be with John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic? Who knows? And then we have this is interesting to me. We have on May 2nd, 2025, Avengers: The Kane Dynasty, and then what like I'm trying to think like 5 months later we have Avengers Secret Wars coming out. So clearly those are going to be like two separate movies completely, not like continuing off one another, I'm assuming. So then they'll have like a one Avengers movie that they come together in a third one maybe, I'd assume.
Uh,
Cuz the Kane Dynasty seems like multiverse stuff easily, right?
yeah.
Like Loki season 2 will be all over that. And then Secret Wars seems like something with Secret Invasion where it's like outer space type of stuff, I presume. So
Yeah,
I
because Secret Wars is about I don't know what they're gonna do, but in the comics, I need to like actually read through the whole thing again. But they get like this, the Overwatcher or Overseer pretty much spawns like enemies and heroes because they're interested in how like strong like these the Earth people are.
mm-hmm.
For like a battle, and it just starts from there. And Doctor Doom is there, and Ultron, and all
Ooh.
these people. But I think they're gonna throw Doom in the mix, and then they're gonna throw Kang.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a Kang and Doom because if you bring Fantastic Four, like Doctor Doom is one of like the more notorious villains for the Marvel universe, so I think they're gonna bring him.
Yeah. So and then they also there's gonna be a season 2 of What If coming out. I think in about a year or so. I like those. That was kind of fun. Another multiverse kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Dude, the
Um,
projects, man, they're pushing out
it's
a
just
bunch.
so many because like I feel like that once it's all said and done, there's a lot of Marvel stuff like that is on Disney Plus that I just don't watch. Like not in terms of like don't watch again basically because I'm just
Like I
like
agree with this Echo, Ironheart, and Agatha. Like I don't know. I don't know if they run the analytics and see if the popularity scale, but like if you like cache those three, then you can put more time into the other projects.
yeah.
You know?
And it's just like and like look how like just look it's like February 17th, Quantumania. Then you got spring, Secret Invasion. Then you got May, you got Guardians of the Galaxy. Then you got summer, it's Echo, and it's just like it's like holy shit. Like
Yeah.
I remember what when this came out with like it was Star Wars. Where it's like oh we're getting a lot of things all at the same time, but like I feel like for Marvel it's affected them a lot more than Star Wars has for sure. Because Star Wars seems to be putting out really good content still, obviously, but like theirs is not like this though. This is nothing like what Star Wars is doing. They're doing like 5 or 6 projects over the next 2 to 3 years. This is like we're at 9 right now. I think it's gonna be out 13 in the next 3 years. Like it's kind of insane. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest, and all I feel like all these are just gonna be six episode, 35 to 45 minute episodes of stuff, and it's just like I don't care that much. Like focus more on like Hawkeye, and or maybe another WandaVision season, after the Multiverse of
Not tough,
Madness.
man.
Yeah, like they're
It's
just they're
tough.
just starting all of these new shows, and I'm just wondering like do all them like is it just this one season or is it like they're doing more seasons because they can't like to me they can only do one season of these things, right? Like you can't have season 2 of Echo, Ironheart, Agatha, and then have all the other stuff on top of it because at that point it's just like it's overkill at that point because then
Yeah.
the problem is that when you have so much stuff coming out at once or like continuously like in this manner, it's like a lot of the things in those shows just kind of don't really hit because people are just fatigued pretty much about it. Like there was a point where it was like we were getting a new Marvel movie every like 3 or 4 months, but that's fine though because it was like what like a 2 hour movie, maybe a little bit less than that of a very different thing from one another, and then it feels like that now we're just getting these continuous things over and over and over again. Like there's no break.
Movies every couple, like every year, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, like I think it was back in 2017 before Infinity War, where I think there was 4 movies in one year. But again, like that's 3 months. Like that's fine. But this is like we're looking at this. There's no
People
breaks in
old,
between.
man. They want to make some money. So we'll see, man. In all honesty, like I'm just gonna wait and see. Because I can't really say much if the projects end up being really freaking good.
Yeah, no, and I agree with
Um,
that. Like, but you talking about how a lot of Marvel people are overworked. This is why. Look how much how much CGI is in
no,
this.
it's not even Marvel people that it's not people that work for them because they go to pretty much they contract people out
Mm-hmm.
to do it, to do different
Oh,
to
okay.
do it for them. So people there with different companies that do that, the video development and things like that, they don't want to do it because it's like they're very demanding. They're very I mean, limited time, super demanding, overwork they're these people. So I mean, it's evident. Like I can look. We're both looking at it. Like, oh my god, this is project slap. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my god. Am I sorry, did I not read that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh
And
my
you also count Fantastic Four in the next 2 Avengers movies, and
oh
and
my
in late
11 in
2025.
1 year, bro.
Yeah,
That's 11 different projects in 1 year.
yeah, and about like literally this timeline it stops at July 26, 2024. So that's on what 2 years?
Actually, this is the first part is about a year, and then from Captain America, the 4 more movies is like a little bit. So let's say a year and 3 months, they're putting out 14 projects, 13, 14,
Around like
14.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Low
8,
key
9, 10,
slow.
like 12 projects.
We'll just gotta wait and see and then see what happens.
Yeah, I'm just concerned that the MCU could lose a bit of its shine just because they're just throwing out so much shit. And like not in terms of it shit being bad, just like stuff, excuse me. But like I mean, all these could be still be really good. Like Miss Marvel was really good. I liked that. Like it was actually a really good show. It surprised me. I didn't think it'd be that good. Like all the other Disney Plus shows aren't amazing, but they're not horrible either. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just I think the problem is that even the I mean like unless you're some super I mean I'm a super fan, but I get a point to where I actually got fatigued a little bit about a couple months ago with Marvel. So I'm just like, holy shit. And then I'm like, oh my god, the Thor, like I literally forgot Thor was coming out until like the week before, because I was like, holy shit, Thor's coming out. But I'm like, we've had so much Marvel stuff that's just kind of all like jumbling together, and I can't, and you just sometimes I just can't think, you know.
Yeah.
But like, so there has to be, to me, there's some sort of concern if you're a fan, just because like all this seems great, but it's how you manage it. Because I've seen a lot of companies, in the gaming industry, Treyarch with zombies, they try to do so much at once and end up screwing them over. And like it just, and when you try to do all this stuff, Kevin Feige's got a lot of work to do, obviously, in the next couple of years. But I don't like, I keep saying it, it's just so damn much. And then of course for me, we have Star Wars as well. You're getting to Star Wars now, so you're watching Star Wars stuff. But then there's more Star Wars stuff coming out, like the Ahsoka show. God, the shorts, the shorts for like pre Clone Wars stuff's coming out. I mean, shit. Like, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of content. I feel like I will have zero time to watch all of it, but I will still watch it all. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna watch. I guarantee you that I won't miss any of this, because I'll just watch it just because, like, oh fuck it, I'll watch it. But like, I'm not particularly excited for Echo, Ironheart, or Agatha, just because they just don't seem needed, in my opinion. They're just
Yeah.
there just to be there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, again, like you talk about like the marketing or like the analytics. I don't see, because Ironheart was originally supposed to be an in game, but they cut that out, and then now they're having their own show in 2023. I'm just like, I feel like if it wasn't that popular back then, it probably wouldn't be a good idea to bring Ironheart in now. But shit, I don't know. But anyways, MCU Phase 5 and Phase. Well, I just thought about it. They announced the Avengers movie, but they haven't announced any of the stuff in between it. We're gonna have more stuff in between right here, because Phase 6 will not consist of only 3 movies. That won't. They
Oh,
like, yeah. So
no, I
that's,
mean they haven't even gone that far yet, dude.
yeah. They haven't gone that far. They've just announced the Avengers movies. So
They just
yeah,
know like loosely what's gonna happen in Phase 6.
right. So like, it's gonna be maybe another 7, 8 projects.
Yeah, because
On,
they have to introduce Doctor Doom and all that stuff.
yeah, like what wouldn't would it be? I wouldn't surprise if they do a Doctor Doom Disney Plus series now. I mean, screw it, why not? I mean, you're doing a She-Hulk one, you might as well do
You mean
this.
Fantastic Four, bro?
But I'm yeah, I She-Hulk. Oh my God, She-Hulk's coming out in like a week, isn't it? Is it coming out in a week?
I have no clue.
Dude, I think it might be a week. It might be. I think it's either August. God, good lord. All right. Well, my brain is now officially in a mixer right now with all this MCU stuff. But yeah, man. Hopefully they don't lose their touch, because you know you go back to 2008 with Iron Man. It was incredible, changed the landscape, and it was special. And all this stuff can still be special, but man, it's just like,
It's a lot.
it's a lot, dude. It's a lot, and I hope that all hits, because I don't want the MCU. The MCU is one of the best things to happen in entertainment forever. So I hope that they don't, overdo. And I think that's like, this whole Disney Plus thing has really gone to them, because a lot of these are, well, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them are Disney Plus. So I mean, a lot, Disney's got them working extra time for that, obviously. So, but yeah, I think that's all good on the MCU, because I feel like if I say any more, that's gonna be, my brain's gonna be scrambled for the rest of the night. But I think the last segment, I kind of want to talk about my job hunting, because as many of y'all know, I have been looking for a job recently. So basically, what's been happening is that I started looking for jobs in about April-ish, I'd say, about April-ish, or late April, May. And I didn't get one interview for 9, 10 weeks. And now this week I have 3. So I've already done 2 of them. They both went really well. The people that I interviewed, I already knew them beforehand, so it was nice to see them again. But I mean, honestly, guys, and I don't know, I don't know if you have the same experience I did, but like, job hunting can suck, dude. Like
It
job
does
hunting
suck.
can suck because it just seems like that you can do all the shit you can. Like I've made a resume. I have a base cover letter where I change stuff around depending on the job, obviously. I have, references and I've done emails and whatnot. You do it all and then you don't get anything. It sucks, man. And like there was a point where I was like, am I putting the right email in? Like am I ignoring people's messages? Or I'm looking through my spam because like it just seemed like I don't know how I wasn't getting anything back, but um, yeah, I'm hopefully I can find a job within the next month or so. Um, but yeah, if you ever try to look for jobs, guys, it's not a quick process. Like you can get lucky and get a job instantly, but most times it's not going to happen because there's so many people applying for each job that you could be one out of 100 or one out of 200. It's just not going to really work out. But I know this is like a quick little ending segment, but yeah, I mean, job hunting sucks, and but obviously like this is kind of the best time for me to talk about this really because I don't really talk about it on my stream. Is that obviously if I get a job, right, Neima, like I'm gonna have less time to stream because I'll be working 40 hours a week. So I have really not thought that much ahead on how I'm gonna do that because obviously I stream during the day
Yeah.
and now I'll be working during the day and coming home at night being kind of tired, but um I I will admit like it is a bit weird. I'm gonna have to change schedules. Um and I guess like slightly concerned on how I'm gonna like physically hold up because I still want to stream, but if I'm streaming, let's say if I'm still streaming 20 to 25 hours a week plus doing work, that's like 65 hours a week right there, and it's just like a part of me is a bit scared that like I'll get burnt out at one or the other, whether it be my job or streaming, and I don't want that to happen. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Uh, job, yeah. I mean, hopefully I'm at the end of this job hunt. That would be nice, but obviously, like I've been asked before by some interviewers, what would be my dream job be, and I told them straight up like it was to be a streamer and all that stuff, and a lot of them like some of them like who knows if they really know about it, but like a lot of them do respect that though because I told them like what's up about it and everything. But yeah, I am still a bit lost with how I'm gonna handle this. But if you watch the podcast, you probably watch my streams as well. So this can be a bit of insight. I'll probably stream during the nights, and they probably won't be as long, just because I don't want to literally die. So, um, I mean, and then we're going to do the podcast as well. We're going to still continue to do that, and that's going to be at night. So it's gonna be difficult. Even I need some pointers, man. I need to clone myself now to be in two places at once. Can you Nima, can you do that with your? I know you have some equations behind you.
Oh my
Does any of those
god.
equations equate with cloning? Are you a Kaminoan yet?
This is Quantumania. This
So
is what they
oh
want.
so that's sus Quantumania. So
The
that's where I can
data
get
they
another.
wanted. This is what the data they wanted for Quantumania. Dude, this is what I say. Honestly, just you gotta cross that bridge when you get there. I
Yeah.
realized, like I said this in the last podcast, and if you try to look at a task that is so far away and say, "How am I going to complete it?" That's a form of burnout in itself
Mm-hmm.
because you're pretty much shooting yourself in the foot. So you need to be thinking, okay, that day it will probably come in, but you gotta not say, okay, look so far ahead. How am I going to handle this? Just like you got to ease into it once you get the job. Like maybe you start streaming a couple hours a night every night, and then you start saying like I'm getting used to the groove. Then you adjust your hours. Then maybe if you like, you don't know. Maybe what is the place? I don't know if these jobs are remote or not.
They're not. They're in person.
Okay, in person. Maybe you just find a way that things happen to where you can get it to work, but just cross that bridge when you get there. The first battle you got to do is get the job, and
Yeah.
then we worry about that because I'm in the same boat, dude. I've you know, looked at different places and um you just gotta get that foot in the door, and then the other problems that it's just one problem at a time, dude. There's a problem at every step, and it's like, okay, 5 steps from now, I'm gonna have 5 more problems. So why don't I just fix this problem, and I'll have 4 more problems by the time I get there.
And then you'll have
So
99 problems and 99 steps in. Sorry, song reference, but yeah.
99 problems, and Neem never had one. Just kidding. Uh, but yeah, you know where I was going with
I'm
that one.
sorry. Yeah, I didn't want to say it.
25. No, just
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah. Inside
Um,
joke.
but yeah, I mean that's all I really have to say on that. Just the time will come. Just get ready for your next interview and go from there, man.
Yeah, my next interview is tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Good man.
Zoom meeting, baby.
Good meeting. Have a good chat, and then from there, if the job, if you're supposed to get the job, you'll get it. If not, then Jack said it, man. If you fail 2, 3 times and you give up, then then you're not built for it. You're
Yeah.
not built for it anyways. You'll get a job, man. Just it may work for more right now if you're not seeing it. Look positively, like, okay, maybe right now I focus on how I'm gonna manage my time,
Hmm.
right? Maybe you're getting more time to uh figure out how you want to handle it. Then when the time comes, you may just get the job out of the blue and you're like, hey, I kind of have an idea of how I want to do this. But if I would have got that job earlier, I might have not been in better shape as I am now. You gotta learn some things here
Yeah.
and there. It's a road, but
And there could
I
be
will
some positives, and there definitely. I'm thinking about the problems, but there could be a lot of positives that come with it as well. Maybe
of
night
course.
streaming could be a cool thing. And yeah, I've done it a bit in the past when I had internships, but like that was more on a day by day basis because like it depended on what days I was coming in for my internship. But like this will be a consistent thing more or less, and I'll also be have to work on weekends as well because in sports you work on weekends when there's games. So like you know, streaming like I'll have to I think it might be like a weekly thing. Like when am I gonna stream? It'll be like a week by week basis thing. So
Yeah. And
uh,
then you cross that bridge when you get there, man.
yeah. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I think that's all we have for this week, guys. A bit of a shorter episode because it's late right now, and Neiman wants to go watch The Boys.
I did.
Um, I
Damn.
actually I want to watch that as well, but I also have those long lists of movies out to watch as well.
John
Um,
Wick, baby. Started up.
John Wick
Dude,
right
look
now.
right now, man.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week. We'll see you on episode 13. I thought this was episode 13 for some reason, and then I checked. I'm like, no, it's 12. So I don't know why. It's been a long week, Nima. It's been a long week. It it
Episode
it,
12,
it
guys.
is what it is, baby. It is
It
what it
is
is.
baby.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks guys for listening. We'll see y'all later. Peace out.
Make sure there's no roaches.
Oh my god.
Just kidding.
We'll see you guys. Bye.